Hey guys, don't know if it's the best time for me to be doing a vlog, but I'll give it a go anyway. It's been a pretty intense couple of days. I went out and had a really fucking fun night. I started off in this like multi-level place, and there was this big brass band playing, and they were playing a lot of like Soviet tunes and like really good energy. And then the bar staff, they came and handed out like plastic bottles to all the people that were in the place, and so everybody's like beating these bottles everywhere in time, and came up with like different rhythms. So one of the conductor, he was like beating a rhythm, and then everybody was following it along, and they had some really nice beers, so that was pretty good. And then went to another, all the bars here, all the clubs are themed like amazingly. So we went to one place, and a guy answers the door, and he has an assault rifle, and you have to say Slava Ukraine, so freedom for Ukraine. And he gets a little army canteen, pours you a shot on entry, and you drink that, and then you go down into the basement, and then you have like you have the opportunity to like shoot Putin with an assault rifle if that's what you want to do. And then there was this really nice band in there that was like serenading people, wishing people happy birthdays and stuff, and so that was super nice. And we met some other like travelers like myself, and really positive. They were still very like fresh in their travels, and yeah, they were having a good time. So we went around with them, and then we went to an S&M bar. So upon entry you get like whipped, and we went downstairs, and one of the guys said, basically challenged me, said, "No, you wouldn't get naked, would you?" And you know what I've been like recently. So I asked the waiter, I was like, "You're not gonna kick me out if I get naked, are you?" And at first he was like, "Yes, I will kick you out." And then he was actually, no, if it makes you feel comfortable, then of course you get naked. So I went back to the table, and I like threw my clothes at the guy who challenged me, and I was like, "Now it's your turn." So there was the four of us there, we all got naked, and then they had some like fantastic names for the drinks and stuff. Nothing comes to mind. Like you could order like a blowjob, or you could order seductive banana, which was made me giggle. So I just asked for the thing that gave me the most pain and pleasure at the same time. And so I get called over by a lady dressed in leather, and she sits me down on this chair, she blindfolds me, she ties my hands to the chair, and so I'm completely naked at this point, and then she starts pouring hot wax all over my body. But this is after she's given me a mouthful of vodka and said, "You can't swallow it." So I'm like holding on to this vodka, I'm having fucking hot wax poured over my balls, over everything. And then that went on for about like 3 or 4 minutes, and then she was like, "Right, okay, you can swallow." So I swallow, and she like unties my hands and like kicks me to the floor, and just like starts whipping me on my back, like I've got some lacerations on my back. That was pretty intense. And then one of the people that I was with, she wanted to go home, so I went outside, had a bit of a chat with her, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna carry on the night with these guys. And so I go back down into the basement, and now there's a table full of naked people and like 2 bottles of vodka there. And so we only had like an hour before the club left, so we were just one after the other, shot. And it was a really fun night until then. I go outside, we're sitting on the street after the bar's closed, and I'm talking away with these guys who, like I say, they're still very fresh in their travels, and loads of positive energy. But I started to get a little bit like emotional about everything that's been going on recently, and still feeling like a little bit lost. I don't exactly know why I'm traveling at the moment, because I mean, I always wanted to go to India, and I don't exactly know what I was looking for there. I just thought I'd go and have like quite a spiritual experience, and maybe learn a little bit more about Buddhism, meditation, Hinduism, all these certain things. But when I met my love, I found everything in her that I was looking for in my travels. Somebody that I could trust, somebody that I could give my heart and soul to. And now that didn't work out, I'm kind of a little bit confused about love, and a little bit confused about what I actually want to do. And so yeah, I lost my phone. I've managed to get a new one now. I managed to go and get a second-hand one. It's pretty cheap, so a couple of days busking and maybe I can make the money back for it, but don't really mind. I just needed something to reconnect again. And so yeah, I spent the last 2 days going to the police. I went back to the bar. They said they hadn't had it, and the police here were not very helpful at all. They just kind of looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? I was like, I lost my phone. Have you had it handed in? No. Go to this other place, maybe they have it. It closes at 6. I went there at like 5 and it was already closed. And so I was using my like spare phone that was already broken. I dropped that and smashed the screen even more, so I couldn't use that, and so I was just like, fuck it, I just need to go and get something. And so I fucking missed my tattoo appointment as well. I was so fucking wasted and spent quite a lot of time just being like overly emotional and fucking I was feeling super sorry for myself stupidly. And so I had to go back to the guy and he said, I'm sorry dude, I messed up, I had a little bit of a fucking mental breakdown, and yeah, he was pretty nice about it. So I'm booked in again to go on Monday, but I really feel like I need to get the fuck out of this place now. But at the same time, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go. Like I say, my heart's not fully in it at the moment. And so I've been speaking to people at home, and like I always know I can come back. I'm not running away from anything at home. Like I love my people. I love my people back there. But it's kind of my like sense of pride to stay on the road. It's like my job is to travel as many kilometers as possible, see as many new places as possible. And when I come home, everything slows down, and it's like going back in time a little bit. It's like going back to being this fucking mildly depressed teenager again. So yeah, I'll have to have a little think, and like if I do come back, it'll probably only be for a short time. I'm thinking about upgrading my traveling. I'd love to get a motorbike and just feel that like sense of meditation and pure freedom that you get when you ride a bike. It's not really comparable, apart from doing like free soloing, which I do in bursts. I build up my strength, I get confident, and then something will happen that like scares the crap out of me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I value my life a little bit more than climbing up these cliff faces. So yeah, I'll have to hang around for another few days. I go back to do the tattoo on Monday, and then I have to make a decision and see where it goes. But yeah, guys, I really need to feel that love again. I really want to. I don't know whether I pull this girl out of my heart and give it up, or just know that she's going through some hard times right now, and maybe one day she'll come back to me. Because like I've tried being like flirting with other girls and trying to be intimate, but it feels fucked. It feels like I'm cheating, like I'm doing something wrong, because like I always had this over romanticized idea that when I did actually find love, that I'd fight for it, and that there'd be nothing else that important to me. I mean, you can have a lot of like superficial relationships with people, but I found somebody that got me and saw my bad sides and kind of accepted that. things didn't really go so smoothly for us this year, or especially in the past few months. We're kind of out of flow with each other. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. But I guess I've got to keep rolling. I'm gonna keep going. And yeah, if you're back in the UK, maybe you'll see me sooner than expected. Because I think maybe I just need to ground myself a little bit. Because like the going out and the partying and stuff, yeah, it's good fun if your heart's in it and you're feeling it. But it's like I'm pretending to be happy at the moment, and I'm not fully happy. And so when I'm fucking smashing down all this alcohol, like, comes to the point where, like, yeah, my emotions override, and I just become a bit of a bore, a bit of a drag to the people around me, and I don't want to be that for people. Like, I want to get my positive energy back. I want to inspire people some more, and just go back to being the free, open-hearted, open-minded traveler that I was. Like even a year ago, or before I found my love. But yeah, so much love to you. I hope you're doing good, and maybe I'll check in with you again soon. It's a very beautiful city. I do quite like it here, but yeah, I'm getting those itchy feet again. Peace out, people.